You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It is 71 degrees right now, going up to a high of 85. It's going to be beautiful. We got a little bit of rain yesterday, just a very little. But then the sun came back out and it was gorgeous. And speaking of gorgeous, it was so nice. My brother coaches football in Decatur, Southwest DeKalb High School. And I was praying that the weather, stayed nice because it rained. And I'm thinking, man, the last time we went to the game, I think he had a game last fall. And it rained so bad. My granddaughter, my husband, and I, we were drenched. So we tried to we weren't in the rain, but we wanted to see the game. So the rain stopped, but the seats were wet. And we were like, okay, let's put down some paper. That didn't work. By the time we got finished, but it was hot, so it was good. By the time the game was over, we were all drenched, just wet. But it was so hot. It wasn't like bad, but who wants to be wet? I didn't want to be wet. So last night, the weather was really nice. But I got to tell y'all, them kids were off the chain. You know what was interesting, right? So my brother, we are 1 year apart and I'm the oldest, but to me, he's still my baby brother, no matter what happens. Even though we're old people, 1 year apart, he's still my baby brother. So I get upset when somebody talking trash. So because I know his dedication to football. Like his dedication to football is like my dedication to business. People can call me and they do all the time. They ask questions. I give out free information all the time. When it comes to football, he loves football. He lives, breathe, and eat football. He's been doing that since he was 6 years old. My mom took him. She wasn't single when he was 6. She became a single parent when he was 7. But so they were going through it. He was 7, but so my mom would take him, not me. She would take him to the boys club every day because my dad was out doing his own thing. So she wanted to make sure that he was around, guys and stuff. So she kept him in the boys club. He started going to the boys club when he was 6, and he learned how to shoot pool and he learned how to play baseball. He played basketball, but he fell in love with football. And he's been playing football since he was 6. I remember him being 6 years old. I was 7, and they played, I think, their first game and they lost. My brother cried like a baby, and my mother goes, "You can't win them all." I'm never gonna forget that, y'all. He was 6, I was 7. He cried like a baby because they lost the football game. And we played over. We were still living in Albany. So my brother loves football. So I shared that story to say he loves football. So when I go to the football games, and I know the sacrifice he makes at football season, like his family knows that it's football season. Don't expect me to be home most of the time. I'm gonna be in the gym. I'm gonna be in the weight room. I'm gonna be on the field. They know that. And he and his wife have been together for 30 years. So they know that, you know what, it's football season. Count daddy out. So I know the sacrifice that he put out for those kids. He take them home, he pick them up, he makes sure they got food. He does so much for the kids. So when I'm in the stands, this is me. When I'm in the stands and I hear parents popping off and talking trash, oh my God, my blood starts to boil. So the game had just literally started. I'm talking about it may have been 4 minutes into the game, into the first quarter. And it was a woman behind me talking trash. And so my brother always tell everybody, everything is a process. And you have to trust the process. Yes, we get beat down and wore down, but you got to trust the process. And she was like, she was swearing. She's like, F that. Coach always talking about trust the process, F the process. I'm talking about loud. She was right behind my head. Now, these days and times, you can't say nothing to folks. They'll shoot you. But boy, when I tell you I want to turn around and say something, I want to say something so bad. And I bet you her kids suck. Because the loudest parents normally had the worst playing kids. And so my husband's like, well, her kid probably sucks. And probably so, because the superstars, their parents trust the process because their kids trust the process. It's them kids that can't play that well that he had to spend extra time with, and then their parents is always the loudest. But anyway, Southwest DeKalb wound up losing, but they had to call the game because the other team one of the kids from the other team ran over to our side and just started punching people. And a fight broke out. It was crazy. I'm looking like, what just happened? Like our kid kicked the field goal, made the extra point, came back to the sideline. All of a sudden, we see that kid run across the field and just start punching. And you can't do that. Now, all the kids started punching. And their team came over. It was a mess. So they had to call a game, had to stop the game. And what's crazy is they were winning. Like, they were winning the game. So we were like, well, what happened? Nobody knows what happened. I had to call my brother later and find out what happened, because his thing was get the kids off the field. Like, he didn't even stand around and wait. He got them kids in the locker room, because that could easily turn bad. The other thing that ticked me off about this was the parents from the other team, they were clapping. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, your kids are over here fighting our kids, and you think that's something to clap about? Oh my God, I was like so ignorant. Like, why is that something to celebrate? Like, so the security guard got hurt. She's laying down on the ground because she got caught in the middle of all these big boys. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. I was like, seriously, I had never been at a game to see that up close and personal until last night. And I've been going to football games my brother started playing when he was 6. I've been going to his football games since I was 7. So I've been going to football games my entire life. I've never seen an up-close personal fight like that ever. That is my first time. And I was like, what in the world? But it's the parents. Like, you don't clap for stuff like that. Someone could have gotten hurt. So for your kids to be over there fighting our kids and you're clapping, I thought that was the most ignorant thing ever. I'm like, that is so ignorant. I was so pissed off. But again, can't say anything to anybody these days because they'll shoot you. And then the parents behind me, it was like 2 of them. I wanted to say, shut up. All they kept doing was yakety yakety. And I wanted to tell the guy, you should be out there coaching since you got so much to say. Like, he ran his mouth the entire time, but you could tell he was a class clown in high school, because all he was doing was running his mouth so he can get some laughs. That's all. Because that's what people was laughing. They just laughing. I mean, you can see that it's mathematics. You got one guy here and one guy there and blah, blah, blah. And my husband, like, he don't even know what he's talking about. He said, that's why they have a guy up in the booth, so the guy up in the booth can look down on the field and tell the coaches what's going on. Because when they're looking at the team from eye level, it looks fine. But the guy in the booth wasn't doing his job, right? So he's up in the booth. If you see, either you don't know how to do your job. Anyway, if you see that the team is not lined up properly, you got a radio headset on. Just say, hey, coach, you need to move number 4 up a little bit. He's too far back. You know, you need to move the corner up a little bit. He too far back. You need to move him over some. He too far over to the. That's what the guy in the booth is supposed to do. He's not doing that. So that we're up in the stands high, so we can see how uneven it is. But we don't have headsets to tell the coaches on the field, and they're looking at the teams from eye level. Oh my God, it was just, when I tell y'all, I was like, but I still had a good time. I said all that to say I had a wonderful time. I gotta call my brother later though to see what the fight was about. All right, let's get on with this show. Yes, So that was Southwest DeKalb. Had nothing to do with Gwinnett County. I know. Listen, I straddle the fence when it comes to my brother, my nephew, my daughter, and my granddaughter. I would straddle the fence because, you know, wherever they are, I am. So if they're in Gwinnett, I'm in Gwinnett. If they're in Decatur, I'm in Decatur. If they're in, Loganville, wherever they are, that's where I am. And my husband, he's in Marietta. If he said come to Marietta, guess where I'll be? In Marietta. I straddle the fence. I love Gwinnett, but I will straddle the fence for my family. All right, y'all, let's keep this train rolling. What's going on? Listen, today is Thursday, May the 16th. I want to give a happy birthday shout out all the way to heaven to my cousin Betty. She was like my aunt. So she was the one. So when my mother would go to work, she lived right next door to us. So when my mother would go to work, she would take care of us. So that's my mother's first cousin. So her mother and my grandmother were sisters. She was the only child. So she's like my aunt, because I had my mother, it was 8 of them. So it was 8 of them plus her made 9. So that was like their sister. And but I love her forever. She took care of us, and my mom worked 2-3 jobs. She took care of us while my mother did that. She didn't have kids. So we were her children while my mother worked. And so God bless her. She's in heaven. And happy birthday, Betty Jean. That's what I used to call her, Betty Jean. All right, listen, you got 2 days left for early voting, today and tomorrow. Early voting stops tomorrow. Then we're going to the regular election on Tuesday. Here's the thing. Here's what I want to say. I'm going to go early vote tomorrow. Here's what I want to say, though. This is very important. Find out where your polling office is. Because if you do not know where your polling office is, you will go to the wrong poll like I did. Now, here's the thing about me. I normally know where my polling office is. So when I had to go vote in the, primaries, when I went to go vote in the primaries, I normally go to the Beauty Baldwin building, which is where I'm going to go on Friday. Right? When I get there, they say you can't vote here. Okay, so let me go over to the Cornerstone Church because that's my second location. Get there, you can't vote there. What? So the only place I did not go was the fairgrounds, but I didn't see any signs that said you can vote at the fairgrounds. So I have no idea where I was supposed to vote. And here's the thing, I forgot about it. So my friend reminded me. I was like, oh, I ran out the house because I had about 20 minutes to do it. Well, I lost time because I didn't know where to vote at. That's because neither one of the places where I vote had voting. So I said all that to say, early voting's in tomorrow. And if you want to early vote, you need to make sure you know where your poll is, because you don't want to go and don't know exactly where you're supposed to go. That happened to me, and that's not a good thing. I don't want it to happen to you, so be sure that you know where you're supposed to go to vote, okay? That's important. I know somebody say, Audrey, I know. No, I'm telling you it's important. So make sure you know, because your vote counts. Your vote, is so much stuff going on. Oh, my God. I don't know if you guys are watching the news. I don't watch it a lot. But I do watch it sometimes, and the stuff I'm seeing is like, oh, God, how are we going to make it through some of this stuff? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just trying to keep it REAL, real. How are we going to make it through some of the things that you know what I mean? Like, we have to figure some stuff out. We have to. And so you do that by voting. Now, if you want to work the polls, because that's just the primaries on the county level, on the local level. If you want to work the polls for the general election in November, they are hiring poll officials. I started to do that because I'd never done that before, ever. And I was like, man, I should do it just for whatever. And I'm seriously thinking about doing it. Anyway, they're having a hiring event Monday. So if you want to work the polls, that's important. If you want to work the polls, they're hiring poll officials. Monday, 4 to 7 p.m., they're going to be at the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center in Beaufort. Now, my friend's like, oh, they don't make money. I was like, yeah, I ain't really doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the experience because I've never done it before. You know, it's just something that I've never done and I want to do. And I might sign up for it. There's, when you get to a certain age, right, you get a little bit more adventurous. Like, there are things that I've never done. Like, I've never worked a poll before. I don't love politics, but I follow politics. So I follow politics. I try to learn stuff about politics. And so I do a lot of that. But, and I'm thinking really hard about becoming a poll worker because that's my give back. I was going to run for office. Yes. Before I started Good Morning Gwinnett, I was going to run for office, right? And I spent some times with my party, and I was like, yeah, this is not for me. I realized this is not for me. I'm not going to do this. And so that's why I launched Good Morning Gwinnett. I want to be a part of the community, helping the community. I love what I do with Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm always looking for other things to do. I'm the president of the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. So I'm always looking for ways to be involved in my community. And for me, this is another step. Like, I launched a chamber for women for Gwinnett last year. So that's, I'm involved. But I'm thinking about doing it. So if you want to be a poll worker during the election season, they have trainings coming up. They have one Monday, May 20th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's going to be at the Gwinnett Environmental Heritage Center, located at 2020 Clean Water Drive in Beaufort. So that's Monday. Put it on your calendar. May 20th, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then on Monday, June 3rd, they have another one, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's going to be at Bethesda Park in the senior large meeting room over at 225 Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. So if you want to go to that one, that's going to be on Bethesda Church Road in Lawrenceville. That training is also open if you want to become a poll worker. Among the requirements, applicants must be at least 16 years old, must be a U.S. citizen, be able to read, write, and speak English. They must also be Gwinnett County residents or Gwinnett government employees and have access to a computer for required online training. So these are a must. You have to be able to do this, all right? So you can go to GwinnettCounty.com/hiring poll officials. GwinnettCounty.com/hiring poll official. GwinnettCounty.com/hiring poll official. All right. I just wanted to put that out there because somebody may want to do that. I might do it. You might meet me at the polls. at the pole training. I've never done it. So it's something that's I might want to do. Just never know. And that's just me, y'all. Like I'm not your really cookie cutter kind of person. I want to give a shout out to the students over at Big Blue Marble Academy in Lawrenceville. They collected money to help families over in Africa. So, Big Blue Academy in Lawrenceville collected to provide pre and postnatal care for 3 mothers and their babies in Ride Hospital in Sierra Leone, Africa, as a part of the Change for Change project. This initiative is a part of BBMA's Community Heart Projects that aims to teach important service, learning skills, and illustrate the impact of efforts young children can have on the world. I'm telling y'all, that's so important. Like, you start them out early. I think I'm going to start something with my granddaughter. They raised more than $200. Now listen to this, y'all. $200 over here could barely feed us. But $200 in Sierra Leone was able to help 3 mothers. $200 was able to help 3 mothers. So throughout March and April, the students not only collected change, so they collected the change to benefit the Mission Hope's Hospital Madonna project at the hospital, but they also learned that mothers need healthy food, clean water, and doctors so that they can have healthy babies, right? This is teaching your kids now. Get them started now so they can understand the importance of giving. If people started to do stuff like that, I'm talking about giving without prejudice, supporting and helping without prejudice. And when you do that, you raise a well-rounded, beautiful person that comes into this world and gets into the community and become leaders. Not people who are wanting to separate us and, segregate us and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to help this. I remember, I don't know, I can't remember if this was true or not, but there was an old man at the gas station. He was a white guy. His wife had a heart attack. I think this is a true story. His wife had a heart attack. They were at the gas station. And I guess they were coming out. They was either at a gas station or a restaurant. But anyway, his wife had a heart attack. There was a black guy there who could have saved her life. He told her, don't touch her. Do not touch her. So he wouldn't even let the man save his wife because he was black. And he was like, okay. So who's going to argue with that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have said, so he didn't help her. He could have helped her. And I hope she lived. But here's the thing. He turned down help because the person that was trying to save his wife's life was black. That was taught. If we start teaching kids like they're doing at Big Blue Marble Academy, shout out to you guys. I think that's amazing what you do, and I will shout you out forever because that's where it starts at. That's where it starts. It starts right there, right there. All right, did you know that Lawrenceville citizens and police partners provide resources of available services to Lawrenceville constituents? This program allows citizens who have received advanced training to assist with traffic control, de-escalation techniques. Heck, we needed that last night. We needed some de-escalation techniques last night because the poor security guard, when we left, she was laying on the ground. Like, we were like, Lord, we hope she's not severely injured because, okay, think about this. She's about 5. She might be 5'5", 5'6". I'm 5'4". You got these 6'2", 6'3", 250, 300 pound boys, and you're caught in the middle of 200 of them. You're in the middle. And everybody's trying to break it. They got helmets. They swing helmet. It was nuts. We needed de-escalation last night because that was a bad situation. Anyway, the use of an AED and emergency situation, accident investigations, Lawrence police codes and signals. So anyway, you want to learn more about that program, you can also do that. Go to thecityoflawrenceville.com for more information about that. All right, cool. Yep. Cool. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. One of my songs I made. So 2 of the songs I made. This one that I'm about to play right now is called Twirl It. Twirl It now. Twirl It. I just look at what. So here's a good thing, y'all. Listen, real artists out there. I don't pretend to be one. I just love what I'm doing right now. And the music may not be to the liking of everybody, but that's everything. I heard a song the other day. I'm like, how did that make it to the radio? It was horrible. So to some people, my songs are going to be horrible. To other people, they go, I like that song. Like I have my song, My Destiny is probably my favorite song. Like that's the song that I actually walk around the house singing. I like a lot of the ones I make. And I do all this with AI. I have a good time doing it, y'all. I'm telling you, I have so much fun. Maybe I do. Maybe if I don't have a guest next Wednesday, maybe I just need to focus on doing trainings on Wednesday. But I don't know. I have to figure that part out. Because I struggle on Wednesday. Sometimes I have power players, and when I don't have them, I'm like, okay, I don't know what the show is going to be about. But anyway, this song is called Twirl It Now. All of the songs that I've made, I've used AI to make them, and it's really fun. So I like to do it. And here's the other thing too. My videos won't get flagged on YouTube because it's my own music in my videos. I do use some music sometimes because there's some songs I just really love, but for the most part, my this show is syndicated to YouTube, and YouTube, if my channel starts to grow and I get to these 1,000 subscribers that I've been trying to get to for like 6 years, I won't be able to get monetized because I'm using other people's songs. So when I heard about AI and talking about making your own music, I'm like, let me check it out. Well, I love it. So this song is called Twirl It Now. I'm going to play it now, and then I'll come back and bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned.
Life's a rhythm, feel it in your soul. Every heartbeat's a story to be told. Step by step, let your spirit soar. In this dance, you're forevermore. Twirl to the beat of your own drum. Shine like the rising sun. Every step, you're breaking free. This is your dance and destiny. Beat of your own drum. Shine up this dance, let your passion show. In this dance, let your true self glow. Twirl to the beat of your own drum. Shine like the rising sun. Vivid step. Free. This is your dance and destiny. Through the highs and lows, don't lose your way. In the shadows, there's light to display. Keep the faith, let your passion show. In this dance, let your true self. When the world tries to sway your stance, remember, this is your own dance. With courage, let your heart be free. In this moment, it's your victory. Twirl to the beat of your own drum. Shine like the rising sun. With every step you're breaking free. This is your dance, your destiny. Twirl to the beat of your own drum. Shine like the rising sun. With every step you're breaking free, free. This is your dance, your destiny.
Welcome back. Twirl, baby, twirl. Listen, I like that song. It gives me like 70 vibes. Like, I feel like that's like a disco song, like you would hear in the club back in like the early 80s, late 70s. That's what it gives me, that kind of vibe, that kind of 70s vibe. But that's Twirl It Now. Thank you guys for listening. I'm back bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. There has been a lot of back and forth with the Gwinnett Transit Plan, and people don't want this, don't want that. They don't want Marta to be involved. It's a lot going on with that, but they got some frequently asked questions, and so the one question is Marta involved? And the answer is no. Marta is not included in the new transit plan. The regional connectivity is important, which is why some of our transit modes connects to several MARTA stations so you can travel beyond Gwinnett. It's also why free transfers to and from MARTA are offered within a 3-hour ride hour time window. However, MARTA operates independently of Ride Gwinnett. So MARTA is not involved. And people want to know that. Like, they were like, we don't want MARTA. I heard all kinds of reasons. When they first put the referendum out for the transit, man, people were upset. Like, we don't want MARTA. And some of the reasons were things like, if we have MARTA, then, people are going to come in, they're going to be disruptive, and they're going to make Gwinnett bad and all that kind of stuff. But that MARTA is not involved. They just have some connectivity between MARTA. Anyway, if you want more information about it, Gwinnett County, they got a whole page on the Gwinnett County website, and the transit plan is there. So you can go there. You can find out more information. It's called Ride Gwinnett. You want to get involved, and say we'll share events with you if you want to get involved in your area so you can learn more about the plan, speak with the transit experts, and experience transit for yourself. You can also get involved. So you get involved, then you can be informed, get accurate information and data, answers answers you want from people who develop the plan, because that's important too. Like the people that actually put the plan in place, ask them the questions. They know, they're the experts. Stop listening to the Facebook gossip. Just go to the people, because you can do that. It's right there for you. And then if you want to get on board, you and your family community, what I want to know is how to go to Atlanta without me driving. That's what I want to know. I don't want to drive to Atlanta. I don't mind going to Atlanta. I just hate driving to Atlanta because it's just always so much traffic. That's what I'm saying. I do not like that. And also, there's a newsletter, Ride Gwinnett News. If you want to stay informed, sign up for the Gwinnett newsletter. So go to Gwinnett County and type in transportation in the search engine, and you'll pull up information about the Gwinnett Transit Plan and everything that it has. The proposed destination right now, Gwinnett Transit Plan, it could enhance mobility for all residents by providing connections to healthcare, education, and more destinations. The plan could also support our local economy by drawing businesses, employers, and employees to an effective transit system. So here's what's included. Here's what could be included: healthcare, wellness, healthcare, well-being resources, Piedmont, Eastside Hospital, Northside Hospital, medical offices and clinic, pharmacies, parks and recreation facilities, Gwinnett City Senior Citizen Services, Gwinnett Veterans and Family Services, local food cooperatives, one-stop locations, Georgia Gwinnett College, Georgia Technical, Gwinnett Tech, also county public schools, Gwinnett Public Libraries, Gwinnett Entrepreneur Center, local bank. It's just so much you can do. I know people don't want it, but it's happening. It's happening whether you want it or not. I'm just saying. Why expand transit? Yeah, that's a good question. So for more information about that, go to the county website, type in the search engine's transit plan, and you should be able to find it right there. Right, bam, right there. You ain't got to look too far. It's right there in front of you. I know somebody's gonna still miss it. If you're in the Gwinnett County area tomorrow, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce is having a tech talk. So for those of you who are interested in learning about apps, but you don't know how to, let me tell you something. This is another thing. So when you see these trainings, don't be afraid to attend them. If you could, because you can, it may be something that trigger a thought in your head. It may be something that trigger a thought for you to give to someone else. It may not even be for you. And if your gut is saying go, you should go, because that means there's something there that you need to know about. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock, the Gwinnett Friday Tech Talk, hosted by the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, is going down at Atlanta Tech Park. So tech savvy without knowing how to code, right? That's the key. Here's the thing. I make music. I can't play a piano. I can't play a sax. I can't play a drum. I can't play a guitar. Can't play anything. But I know how to use a computer. And I sit here every day because I make a song every day to go on my newsletter that goes out every morning at 6 o'clock. Shout out to the Gwinnett Morning Spark. Every day. And I make these songs because the tools are available. So even if you don't even think that, I'm just not tech savvy, but I know I could probably do some things, you may be looking for another stream of income. Learning how to use these no-code tools can be another stream of income for you. Anyway, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce is having its Friday Tech Talk tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's going to be Atlanta Tech Park, located at 107 Technology Parkway and Peachtree Corners. Now, you must pre-register because we need to know how many people are attending so we can make sure we have enough food. You can do that by going to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. All right? Go check it out because that's going to help you, figure out, it may be another stream of income for somebody. I'm just saying, you sitting there, you're sleeping on this thing, you can't sleep on that stuff because you never know. You just never know, like, what's going to help you, what's going to help somebody you know. And I know, I don't know how to do this. Maybe it's not for you. I tell people all the time, I get so many ideas. And what I've come to learn is that all the ideas that I get are not just for me. They aren't. Some of those ideas are for me to pass on to other folks. I realized that. And I used to think that it was for me and I was supposed to do them all. But that's not the case. They're not all for me, and I'm not supposed to do them all. All right, you want to listen to karaoke? Karaoke going down in Beaufort. Karaoke night is happening tomorrow night, 8 p.m. in Beaufort. Yes, karaoke night. If you want to listen to karaoke, it's going to be at 2925 Beaufort Drive, Suite 700. It's karaoke night. Bubba's 33 is where it's going to be going down. Bubba's 33. 2925 Beaufort Drive, Suite 700 in Beaufort. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. If you like karaoke, that's for you. I like karaoke. I like music. I just can't sing. That's okay. It's all right. All right, tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., the Mall of Georgia Sports Equipment Trade-In event. That's happening also in Beaufort tomorrow. So if you got sports equipment that you need to trade in, they got a trade-in event happening tomorrow at the Mall of Georgia, located at 3333. That's a good number. That's an angel number. What is that for? I don't know. I got to look it up. 3333 Beaufort Drive in Beaufort, Georgia, tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you have equipment that you want to trade in at that event, that is the event for you. You might have some old baseball gloves, some old cleats, some old helmets, whatever it is. If you want to do it, it's tomorrow. All right, tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., the SRHA, Resident Home Association, and Pickleball Social is happening. That's so cute. Our association don't have no get-togethers. That's one thing. I just feel like we should. Anyway, 1925 furlong run in Lawrenceville. They're having a get-together. Yep, they said they had a fantastic turnout at their first social. Yep, so we couldn't wait to organize another one. I think that's amazing. So they had a pickleball social for the homeowners association. That's happening tomorrow as well, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. But you gotta live in that. You gotta live in that area. 1925 furlong run, and that's in Lawrenceville. It's the SRHA second annual pickleball social. I think that's pretty darn cool. I like that. Like, I'm that person. I'm that person that likes stuff like that. Like, I would love to know my neighbors. My neighbors don't hang out very often. They just don't. They barely speak. Like, hey, like the people in front of us never speak. I'm like, what is the problem? They never speak. It's just, you try to wave to them. They don't even hold their heads up. Leaders at Lake Lanier. Listen, there's a lot going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Leaders at, so I'm thinking they're thinking like, I don't know what leaders. Leaders at Lake Lanier, Over the Top Burger Bar. You want to come out and have some fun? Yep. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Over at Top Burgers. Everyone is invited. That's located at 2685 Beaufort Highway, Unit 800. The Leaders Lake Lanier. Yep. It's going down. Going down. Listen, my mother used to always say, if you're bored, you're a boring person. She was right. Because in here, there's a lot you can do. All right. They got a cornhole event coming up. Yes, they do. The NGCA Regional number 8 is happening Saturday. May the 8th. I'm about to say September. May 18th at 9 a.m. Yes, that's for the cornhole people. Yes, it's a new season, but we're here bringing you the same great venue competition from last year. So they got a whole cornhole competition. I didn't even know they had cornhole competition. Just like pickleball. Like, I just heard about pickleball probably a year ago. Like, what the heck is pickleball? Cornholes, we're in the South. Pickleball and cornholes, baby. Yes. Cornholes. I like cornholes, though. Cornholes, I'm going to get cornholes things made and put in my backyard. You know why? Because to me, that's a form of exercise. Throwing that thing, yeah, that's a form of exercise. But anyway, if you want to go to the NCGA Regional, that's happening Saturday at 9 a.m. It's going to be located at 4825 Brogdon Exchange, Northeast, and that's in Swanee. All right. Yeah, cornholes. Yep. Doors open at 8. Blind draws start at 9. Singles will begin their begin near the conclusion of the blind draw, tentatively not. So this is all cornhole speak. I have no idea what none of this means. But all I know, if you're interested, it's going down. They got prizes. This is big, y'all. They got prizes and they got trophies and they got entry fees. This is a real tournament for cornhole. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to look at this thing. I might be able to, but these people probably been playing cornhole forever. I'll get up there and suck. So for more information, you can find out by the North Georgia Cornhole Association. Go to their website, find out more information about the cornhole tournament. I know, I love it. I had never heard of cornhole until I moved back to Georgia. I had never. Now, if you want to learn how to play pickleball, that's tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. It's Intro to Pickleball. That's if you want to learn. It's a pickleball. It's at Pickleball, Pickle and Social Gwinnett. Pickle and Social Gwinnett. For more information and tickets, go to 7rooms.com. 7rooms.com. You're looking for Intro to Pickleball. Tomorrow, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. That's a very good intro. It's short. Like, if you don't know how to play, you're going to learn it in that few minutes. All right. Fiesta Taco, baby. Fiesta Friday Taco Night. DJ Night. Karaoke with DJ Dion. Yes, DJ Dion. It's going down. The American Legion Post 233. That's in Loganville. You want to come? You can do it again. It's $9 per person for the taco bar. Drinks not included. You got to bring your own. So you got to pay for drinks separately. DJ Dion will be there with his electric karaoke machine, and there will be another thrilling Find Old Glory drawing. All right, listen. American Legion Post 233 going down. Yes, it's going to be in Loganville. Yep. It's $9 for them tacos, though. It's not free, and the liquor not free either. The drinks aren't free either. That's tomorrow at 6:30. If you can't find something to do in Gwinnett County, you are a boring person. All right, DJ Nights with DJ Gibby. Turn it up. DJ Gibby is turning it up in Grayson. Grayson trying to pop off these days over at Moonshiner's Bar and Grill. So if you want to hang out with DJ Gibby on Saturday, it's going down. DJ Gibby is putting it down. DJ got his, 9 p.m. to 1 p.m. You want to turn up with Gibby? That's in Grayson, 2445 Moon Road, Grayson, Georgia. Yes, that's going to be happening Saturday from 9 to 1. Hey, sound like a little bit of a nightlife to me, baby. Yes, Moonshiner's Bar and Grill. I've never been there. Think I might need to pay them a visit. I went to Jules. I actually loved their food. It was really, really good. All right, the 10th Annual Gwinnett Multicultural Festival and County Government Open House. Yes, it's happening Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be on Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth, 2100 Pleasant Hill Road, Duluth. This is a multicultural festival and county government open house. It's going to happen this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2100 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth, 10 a.m. to 2. So if you're interested in that, you can also do that as well. Ooh, child, I feel like I've been talking a long time. Oh, by the way, if you want to learn how to launch your own newsletter, so my newsletter is called Gwinnett Morning Spark. You can go and sign up for the newsletter. It's free. You'll get it every morning, Monday through Friday, in your email at 6 a.m. or 6:01, depending on the newsletter service. But it's free to sign up. And if you want to learn how to start your own, go to newsletter. God, I forgot what I was about to say. Go over to, I lost my train of thought. You can go to Eventbrite and type in newsletter launchpad. I got a domain name for that. Anyway, I tell you what you do. Go to join my newsletter group on Facebook, newsletterboss.club. Newsletterboss.club. It's a free training. You don't have to pay anything. I'm not selling anything. I'm literally walking you through what I've done to start my newsletter and the platform that I use. It's free. Go on over there and sign up. It's free. Newsletterboss.club. 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 All right, that's free. That's Sunday at 3 o'clock. All right, that just gave a lot of information out. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go to my last song. It's called Zigzag, one of my songs. I got all these crazy names, right? Yesterday it was called, did I play yesterday's song? Reflections? I don't remember. Anyway, this song is called Zigzag. I made this one too, so I wanted to make sure I played it for you. Check it out. I'll be right back after Zigzag to bring you my words of inspiration for today, so stay tuned.
The path for the face to so yeah, it's the rhythm of life, the beat of the street. Call me the navigator, moving on these zigzag beats. Step left and I slide to the right. Life's a maze, but I'm winning the fight. Twists and turns, I embrace every block. Got my eyes on the prize, I'm solid as a rock. I stick when they zag, I break from the pack. Creating my path, no need to look back. Dodge the pitfalls, leap over the traps. My journey's my own, marked out on the map. Zigzag through the city lights, dancing through shadows, reaching new heights. Zigzag can't hold me back. I'm painting my dreams, no white, just black. It's black. Each step's a story, every turn's a tale. Rising up strong, destined to prevail. From the ground to the stars, watch me ascend on a road less traveled that never seems to end. Flow like a river, sharp like a jack. Moving through life, I zig while they zag. No straight lines, just curves and flare. Life's a wild ride, but I'm prepared. Zigzag through the city lights, dancing through shadows, reaching new heights. Zigzag can't hold me back. I'm painting my dreams, no white, just black. It's black. Each step's a story, every turn's a tale. Rising up strong, destined to prevail. From the ground to the stars, watch me ascend on a road less traveled that never seems to end. Flow like a river, sharp like a jag. Moving through life, I sing what they say. No straight lines, nervous, my spirit's to brush. Paint my future, no need to rush. Zigzag through the city lights, dancing through shadows, reaching new heights. Zigzag can't hold me back. I'm painting my dreams, no white, just black. So here's to the zigs and here's to the zags, to the highs and lows and the endless tracks. I'm the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. On this zigzag journey I play the leading role. Yeah, zigzag we keep moving. Life's a puzzle, we keep grooving. Zigzag, that's the way we roll. Dancing through life, heart and soul.
Welcome back. Zigzag can't hold me back. Right. Yeah, I love doing that, y'all. So, and I'm gonna. I got so many songs now. I have a whole album. I don't even know what to do with the songs. I need to figure out what to do with them because some of them are really, really cool. And I was like, I think when I get to 20, I'm very close to 20 because I think I'm at 18 at this point. I'm going to do an album. I'm going to put out my own album on Spotify, the whole 9 yards. Like, listen, I ain't playing no games with this. I just thought about that part just a second. Seriously. Like, I don't know what to do with the songs. I've been putting them in the newsletter. So I send out this inspirational newsletter every morning. It's called Gwinnett Morning Spark. And I give out, I do like a morning, like a word of the day kind of sort of. And then I do like music. I always do music because, you know, I love music. So I always put the song in there. So Zigzag was the song for today. And then I do like a Be Your Best Self Today, a little blurb about that. And then I do Success Lives Here, where I spotlight a local business owner. And then I do Grow Local, your daily tips to help your business thrive. I love that part. I just started doing that part, which I actually love. And then at the bottom, I do a fun fact about Gwinnett County. And it's really nice. I think it's, and I'm not just saying it because I do. And then at the very bottom, I put in what's happening this week. And you can see all the different locations and the times for events, like what they're called, with links back to how you can find out more information. And I update that every day because, you know, every day, like today I have so many events. I'm like, wow, I have a lot of events. And then at the bottom, I have sponsors. So I got Spark Buddies. I got the bronze sponsor. And then I got Spark Buddies, who are sponsors that pay us a little bit of money every month for a lot of exposure. So listen, if you want to launch your own newsletter, go to newsletterboss.club. That's my group on Facebook, and it's free. Everything is free. I'm not selling. I don't have a newsletter course. I'm not doing any of that. I'm simply walking through the process and showing you what I've done. If you want to learn that, then go to newsletterboss.com, click on the link to sign up to the event. All right, my words of inspiration for today. This is in my newsletter today, too, because I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to say today, but I want to say this because this is in the newsletter. It says, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Ooh, child, let me say it one more time. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Yes. Stop trying to be better than other folks. You're wasting time. Right? You are you, they are them, and that's how the world intended it to be. Be better than you. Don't worry about being better than somebody else. There's so many people, they spend so much time trying to be better than somebody else, trying to be competition to the other person, trying to outdo the other person. It's a waste of time. Because here's the thing, you can only run your race, right? Your path is pre-constructed for you. Let me say that part again. Your path is pre-constructed for you. So I don't care how much you try to get on somebody else's path. It's going to always take you in the wrong direction because it's not your path. So be the best you can be and let other folks be the best them they can be. Whatever version of themselves that is. Let them be that. You work on you. You work on being the best you can be. The best mindset. Listen. If you've been listening to this show for a certain amount of time, you know that one of my biggest things I struggle with is my weight. Have always since I was a little girl, 4 years old. Always. Done all kinds of crazy stuff. And I still struggle because of bad habits. I don't blame anybody, but here's what I do. I wake up and be the best version of me. Guess what I had this morning, right? I just had a cup of turmeric tea with honey and MCT oil. Right? That's what I just had. Turmeric tea with honey and MCT. That was my breakfast. That's my breakfast. Now, why is that? Because I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. I heard MCT oil had things that make your hair grow, that make you lose weight, that give you energy, to clear a brain fog. All of that stuff is helping me be a better version of myself. A better version of myself. So that's what you got to work on. Be the best you can be. Be a better you than you were yesterday. That's all I got to say for you. Say to you, listen, you could be anywhere in the world. You spent the last 46 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, follow me on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Listen, I need to get to 1,000 subscribers by August. I need your help. Share with somebody to say, hey, subscribe to her channel. I need you to do that. Please. I've been trying to do that for 6 years. I think it's only because this is a local show. I don't get as many subscribers, but that's okay because you guys are listening. So subscribe, please. Go to the YouTube channel. It's Good Morning Gwinnett as well, and subscribe to the channel. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett and Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Be sure to check out Gwinnett Morning Spark. I think you'll like it. If you want to be inspired every day at 6 o'clock in the morning when your day is kicking off, check out Gwinnett Morning Spark. It's a good read, great music. And very inspirational. Check that out. GwinnettMorningspark.com, GoodMorningGwinnett.com, GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. I'm all about Gwinnett, baby. If you know anything about me, you know I'm all about Gwinnett. I'll be back on Monday because, today is my Friday. I'm off on Fridays. Not really. I will be at the Tech Talk tomorrow. So if you want to come out for the Tech Talk, go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com to register, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Hey, listen, you guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back on Monday, God willing, at 10 a.m. Until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.